Welcome back to another video. Again, we are continuing with the solution to the January 2024 paper, and we are at question 8b. And it says, write 4x squared minus 24x plus 31 in the form of a open bracket x plus h squared plus k. So what we have here is a quadratic expression, okay? And that quadratic expression, what we are going to do is to identify our a, b, and c. So a is equal to 4, b is equal to negative 24, and c is equal to positive 31. So in order to complete the square, we are going to use a formula method. And one of the first things we want to find is that this h value is always equal to b over 2a. So we are going to just substitute the values for b and a. So we have negative 24 over 2 times whatever a is, and a is equal to 4. So we end up with negative 24 divided by 8, and that is equal to negative 3. So our h value here is equal to negative 3. Our k value is always equal to 4ac minus b squared over 4a. So if we want to look at that value, it's 4 times a, which is 4 times 31 minus negative 24 squared, all over 4 times 4. So when we calculate that, 4 times 31 is equal to 496 minus 24 squared will give us 576 all over 16. So we are going to end up with negative 80 over 16, and that is equal to 15 is equal to negative 5. So we know our h value, we know our k value. So let us just write that back in the form. So we know that a is equal to 4 open bracket x minus 3 squared. Even though it says plus, we have k being equal to a negative 5, so we have negative 5. And that's how we would go about writing this expression in the form of a open bracket x plus h squared plus k. And that's how we would go about doing that question. Continuing with question 8 of the January 2024 paper. And in the first part of the question, we were asked to write the quadratic expression in this form. And so we have done it. And so we're going to use that information now to sketch the graph. So we were asked to write this in this form, and that's what we did. All right. So in order for us to sketch that, there are a number of things that we need to know. All right. 1, our k is always equal to our maximum or minimum value. And in this case, it is a minimum value. Why is it a minimum value? Because the a is a positive. So we have a positive a, so therefore we have a minimum graph. In addition to that, our axis of symmetry is always equal to negative h. So whatever the h value is, it's always equal to the negative of that. So negative of negative 3 is going to be equal to 3. So we need to know that, okay? And our y-intercept is always equal to the c. So y-intercept is always equal to our c value. And in this case, our c value is equal to 31. So we're going to use all that information here to sketch the graph. So we just, and again, it's a sketch, so we just assume, right? So let us assume that positive 3 is here, and then 31 on the positive 31 on the y is here, and say negative 5 on the y is also here, and then we're going to sketch a graph That looks like that. Okay, so these 2 points are supposed to be the point of intersection of the two graphs. Okay, um, I'm sure you are able to sketch a better graph than mine, but that is a basic concept. All right. In addition to that, there are other information that we can garner from this graph. These two values here would represent the roots. So these would represent the roots or solution to the graph. So if you were asked to find the roots or the solution to the graph, we would find these two values again, and then we would use this, equate this equation to 0, and then solve. But that is not being asked for at this point in time, so we have nothing to worry about in that case. And now it says state the equation of the axis of symmetry. That's one we asked up here. So we know that x is equal to negative. The equation of the axis of symmetry, what do we know? That x is equal to negative h, and therefore x is equal to negative of negative 3, which is equal to 3. So x is equal to positive 3. So that's where the axis of symmetry. And what is the axis of symmetry? It's just that line that cuts the graph in two halves, in two perfect halves. All right, so x is equal to positive 3 in this case. And that's how we go about doing a question like this. Again, only way you can do well at math is to practice, and practice makes perfect. So therefore, I'm asking you to just use this information to just continue to improve on your mathematical skills, so that at the end of the day, you will do well in your exams. Have a blessed and wonderful day.